Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the GNW Show. You know, if it's Wednesday, it's the GNW Show. Again, we're here to bring you a little entertainment, some fun for your week, halfway through another week, and getting ready for Halloween this weekend. So that's my little theme. I'm not like a really super big Halloween fan, but hey, let's go with it. And tonight, we're talking about energy vampires. They are real. They are. So, in our segment, Strategies for a Happy Life, I want you to hear all about it. Here we go. Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Karen Donovan here, and I'm here to tell you about that guy we've all run into. You know, the person who sucks the life out of you. They are emotionally needy. They complain a lot, and they are at times very critical. They are blamers, bullies, and drama queens. You may know them as the energy vampire. You find them at work, at home, on social gatherings, anywhere. But there is hope. There are ways to protect yourself from these people. Well, no, not necessarily garlic, but there are effective tools to help protect you from losing your energy and having you fall short of your goals. First, recognize the signs. When you feel drained and stressed by someone, look around for who is sucking the joy and the fun from what you are doing. That's your energy vampire. Second of all, take a deep breath. Tell yourself you don't need to be a victim. Third, set a boundary. Draw a line by stating that you are not happy with the situation and you want them to stop or leave. You don't have to explain. Just tell them how you feel and what you want. Or create space by walking away. Break the spell. Fourth, take a look at yourself. Are you a blamer, a bully, or a drama queen? If so, maybe that's what's drawing that energy vampire toward you. We hope this warning about how to combat energy vampires has been helpful. By the way, if you have any real estate questions or problems that are draining you, give us a call. We'll be happy to help. And remember, watch out for those energy vampires. I got a comment today on our video, and someone complimented us and wanted to know where they could see us. Maybe TV, maybe at the movies. Anyway, Mr. E Vampire did a wonderful job, did he not? The thing about energy vampires is they come in various shapes and sizes. They are all around you. And I found a quiz to help us to see if we might be in contact with one or more. energy vampires. So I'm going to read the quiz to you. It's just 10 short questions. Do your eyelids get heavy and you feel like you are ready for a nap when you meet this person? Yes or no? Do you feel put down or like a rug has been pulled out from under you? Yeah. Okay. As I looked at these questions, I thought, this very familiar sounding in some cases. Do you feel like you took a nosedive? You know, your mood went right down as soon as this person came on the scene. Do you feel like physical pain when you're around this person? You get a headache, a backache, a neck ache, something hurts. Maybe so. Okay. What about the desire to eat comfort food when you've been around such a person? Do you feel agitated? Yeah. Do you feel like that person corners you and wants to tell you, monopolize your time and wants to tell you everything about them? That's sounding familiar. Does the person like to gossip and badmouth other people? Is that one of their traits that they do? What about feeling critical, controlling, or they like to punish you somehow? They're just those kind of people. And last but not least, is the person negative and self-obsessed? Think about that. If your answers were anywhere like 9 to 10 yeses, you are definitely in contact with an energy vampire. If they're less, then you may have someone with energy vampire tendencies. So what do we do about people like that? How do we handle that? And part of the problem is if you're a nice person, if you're a sweet person, if you're a caring person, if you're a giving person, sometimes, unfortunately, energy vampires will know that and try to take advantage of you. Because underneath it all, I think they're jealous of you, really. So what are the things that we can do to protect ourselves from that energy vampire, especially at this Halloween time? First of all, be prepared. If you know that you're going to be in contact with such a person, don't get taken by surprise. And then some of the things that you can do to avoid situations would be, one thing is if they're talking to you, you look at them, but don't like have really deep eye contact. Avoid eye contact, because the more they see that you're engaged with them, the more they're going to try to suck the life out of you. Also, there's a really cool method. Have you ever heard of the gray rock method? That's where you try to become so uninteresting that the energy vampire will leave you alone. The gray rock method. Don't forget that one. Then also, don't contradict someone who's in the middle of their tirade. Don't contradict them. Don't really even agree with them. Just, acknowledge them and try to move on. Another thing is to try to change the subject. It's like a little kid, when they're on a kick about something. Mommy, I got to have that. I got to have that. We try to distract them, right? Well, it's the same thing with this grown-up kid. We got to distract them somehow. Also, go with other people. Don't be, if you're really threatened by someone who's really trying to take advantage of you, try to have other people around if you possibly can, right? And then be be the bigger person. If they're being annoying to you, realize that probably there's a good reason why they are the way they are. I mean, they may have been born that way. They may be a narcissist. They may be a sociopath. They might be a psychopath. I hope not. I hope we don't have too many of those kind of people in our lives. But, don't engage with them, and try to maybe understand to some degree. And then last but not least, don't spend a lot of time with these people. I mean, sometimes they're in your family, so you have no choice. But if you can limit the time that you spend engaging in their type of behavior, then the less this will affect you. So I never really thought too much about energy vampires before, but they are real, aren't they? We can call them by other names, but I think the term really fits, and especially for this week. So that's our little segment on strategies for a happy life this week. And now on to something that I think will inspire you, our weekly musical inspiration. Yes, folks, we are now at our music inspiration segment, which we bring to you each week. And on Monday mornings, in our Monday morning wake-up log, our musicologist, Mr. Michael Riccio, chooses 2 songs for your listening pleasure and inspiration for the week. This week being about the topic of energy vampires and bringing you down. And quite poetically, these 2 songs are both entitled Don't Bring Me Down. Don't Bring Me Down by the Animals, and Don't Bring Me Down by the Electric Light Orchestra. Now, we find that both songs were very inspirational, and each week our readers vote on which one they liked the best. And the Animals song was kind of about you complain and criticize. I see that you think I'm nothing in your eyes. It makes me feel like giving up, 'cause my best just ain't good enough. That's the Animals. And then Electric Light Orchestra, you want to stay out with your fancy friends? I'm telling you, it's going to be the end. So maybe you folks knew some people like this that brought you down, and we felt both songs were great, but the Animals won out by a couple of votes. So make sure next week to tune in on Monday morning so that you can let us know which song was your inspiration for the week. I'm going to put the links for the 2 songs in our YouTube Live and Facebook Live posts so that you can have a listen for yourself if you didn't get a chance. Thanks a lot, and make it a great day. And how do I get that musical inspiration information, Karen, you ask? And I say, why, just request a copy of our Monday morning wake-up blog at Karen@homesbydonovan.com. And it's free. We'll send you a copy, a trial copy. If you like it, you can continue. If you don't like it, why, my feelings won't be too hurt. Although many people say that it's a great way to start off our week. And then on Wednesday, we follow through with some of the topics and continue looking at that particular topic, which this week was about energy vampires. And now we have the big question of the hour, and I'm sure you've been wondering and waiting about this one. So in our Monday morning blog, it covers real estate, it covers homes, it covers anything to do, questions about homes. So the blog on Monday was about fixing up your house for Halloween. I was just out there picking up a key and turning off some lights on a house, and I saw some really pretty cool lights out there. So I think we got that covered. So I had a burning question that was asked of me this week, which is, Karen, what's the best kind of candy to get for trick-or-treaters when they come to your house for Halloween? So I started thinking about that question, and I dove in a little bit, and I kind of took a deep dive actually into what about that Halloween candy. So first off, the question could be asked, what is the most popular kind of Halloween candy? And the answer for 2021, well, I don't know how they know that because Halloween isn't come yet. Must have been for 2020. Number one was M&M's. Still, M&M's. Yay. Second of all, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And third, Snickers. All right. Those were the most popular candies. Now, next question for all of you health people out there is, what's the most healthy Halloween candy? And I kind of didn't go with the fruit thing and, the other kind of snacks. I'm going with actual candy that still isn't going to kill you, like is semi-healthy. So there's actually a couple. I don't really know these. I'm going to check them out. Unreal Milk chocolate gems, Unreal Milk chocolate gems. Those are the most healthy. Then comes Endangered Species Dark Chocolate Bites. Sounds good. But third, check this out, peanut M&Ms. There's a little chocolate, but there's peanuts. And obviously, as long as you're not allergic to peanuts, you're cool. It's healthy. It's healthier. Then Snickers, obviously, because they have peanuts in them. And then third of all, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I guess, again, because they have the protein of the peanut butter. So that's healthy Halloween snacks. Now, last but not least, we have the worst Halloween candy. And one person asked, how do you avoid eating your Halloween candy? Well, buy the worst kind and you won't eat it. I will guarantee that. It will just stay there. And the worst Halloween candy, the one that wins the prize, drum roll please, is Laffy Taffy. Did you ever try any Laffy Taffy? I know some people probably like it, but could pull out a filling or two. Anyway, that is our information on our real estate corner for today. The healthiest and the best Halloween candy to serve to your trick-or-treaters coming up this week. All right. Now we've pretty much covered the gambit except for one more area. Now, the thing is, we are continuing our theme of vampires. And the trivia question that was asked this past week in our Monday morning wake up newsletter was, what are the vampires' sleep habits? What are the vampires' sleep habits? Since we're talking about vampires and energy, the question is, Where do vampires generally sleep? A, in a cave, hanging upside down like a bat. B, in their lair with shades drawn tightly. C, in any random coffin they come across. Or D, in their own vessel with soil from their homeland. Okay, and the answer is, drum roll please, D, in their vessel with soil from their homeland. They don't like to go in other random coffins. Some of you answered that one. Well, anyway, I tried to stump everybody this week, but we had a lot of people play and a lot of people guessed correctly. So how do you play next week, you ask? And I say, well, easy enough. Just send me an email at Karen@homesbydonovan.com and you will receive a copy of our Monday morning wake up. And in there is an official entry form with the question for next week. So we'll look forward to seeing your participation, your answers in our weekly trivia and our weekly music, and joining us to find out more information on Good News Wednesday. Until next week, please stay safe. Enjoy your Halloween if you celebrate. And remember, make it a great rest of the week. Bye-bye. It's the Good News Wednesday show. Come on, kids, it's time to roll. Tell everybody that you know. Watch the Good News Wednesday show. Good News Wednesday's finally here. Let's stand up and give